is the beginning of a platform called Lawyer Wako. Initially, it's supposed to be Lawyer Wako Legal Stories. I believe that we are nothing without stories. That's why I invite you to join me on this journey, a journey of storytelling. Hello, my name is Goreti Oko. I'm a final year student of law at African Nazarene University. I have loved to tell stories in the past, and this has been something that I have thought about and contemplated for quite some time. I think it will be such a pleasure to finally have an audience with me. In all honesty, it equally took me some time to decide on the kind of content I would like to, put out there, the kind of reception I'll get, the kind of vibes that I would want to emit, and what I would want to identify myself with. And I probably, something that I knew is, for a matter of fact, I would love something that would do with a sit-in and maybe something quote unquote mouth runs, like just talking to people and saying what is on my mind, that is. So that's why I came up with this platform. Something else. So I figured out, because I would not be doing content that has a lot to do with who I am as a person. I'll not be doing vlogs. I'll do something that is community based. I figured out that maybe for the beginning we can have, for an introduction, and we can have a mini date for you guys to know me. I have some questions that my friend helped me to write out from a site, just for the knowing, like for us to interact, because to know me, and I would love to know you guys too. So yeah, disclaimer, I borrowed this idea from one of my favorite podcasters, that is the Joyride podcast. They usually have this thing whereby they write questions in pieces of papers, and they have a jar over there. Like, I love them so much, so I just copy and pasted. It was out of love. I swear it's out of love. So yeah, I came with my questions. Don't worry. I broke them in an envelope. This is the envelope. So I would want to just pick questions. I think they're around 17 to 19. They're not a lot. It will not take so much time. Yeah, it's just very easy questions, just like a talking stage with a Nairobi man, just getting to know each other. The only difference is I'm here to stay. I like Nairobi men, and I have good intentions. Yeah, so I think we should just get into it. There is not much that I can say. I think these questions will be guiding us through this interaction. So yes, let me start with the first one. It's just a handmade envelope, nothing big. Yeah. So because I haven't yet figured out this content creation thing, I don't know how to edit stuff. I just thought this is the easy way, just reading them out on my own and answering them. So the first question is, in your opinion, what is the funniest sound word? The funniest sound word. Is a letter. Sound word. I think maybe it can be prr. I don't know what I hear people say, prr, prr, or krr, krr. They're quite funny to me. Yeah. So I just lumped this over here. So prr is the funny sound word to me. I don't think a sound word can be a letter. If it could be a letter, then it would be, no, it can't be a letter. The second question, what is your most prized possession at the moment? Me, most prized possession at the moment. Well, I don't think I own anything valuable at the moment. If I even thought about my closet, I don't think I own anything that is much of value. Being a student, we do the bare minimum. Maybe the only thing I have prized at the moment could be life. That's all. By the way, these questions I hadn't prepared to answer them. My friend just helped me to try them out, and I thought that because if I prepared for them, I would get stuck in between. So yeah, I think life is my most prized possession at the moment. I got no job, I got no money, I only have life to live. Yes, and the third one is, why did you go for Lawyer Wako for the name of your platform, and what is it all about? Why did I go for Lawyer Wako? As I earlier said, let us get to the name Lawyer Wako. You will realize that it's LOYAA, then Wako for yours. Wako. Yeah, so why lawyer Wako? It's because, okay, there's a plane passing by. We live next to an airport. That's a joke. It's Loy. Of course, I'm a law student, but I don't want to be a fraud. I don't want to be identifying myself with something that I'm not yet. I'm just ambitious. I didn't want to call myself lawyer, you know. But for the ambition, I think it would be fun because I call some of my classmates lawyer. Like, I think I just didn't want to come out as a fraud, to identify myself with something that I'm not yet, but I'm ambitious to someday get there. Yeah, and what Lawyer Wako is all about. I think what it is all about. Well, I think Lawyer Wako would be, I can't precisely say what we'd be talking about on this platform, but what I know that Lawyer Wako is to help people to keep stories alive, just to remind people that they can get justice, you know, just to give people that they have a right to pursue justice. Because if we forget about these stories, if you keep these stories in the dark, how would somebody know that this is the avenue that someone else used to get justice emitted to them? I think you guys should look forward to my first video, which would probably drop in this coming weekend. Maybe you can then have a taste of what Lawyer Wako is, and from then we'll have to interact more about this platform, because the sole purpose of this date today was to interact with you guys so that you would perhaps know me as a person and maybe love my voice, which is not very feminine. It's quite loud and masculine. Yeah. Mpende sauti za watu. What do you love most about the time you are living in? What do you love most about the time I'm living in? The time I'm living in, just my life is so limited to being a student for the longest time. I had thought to myself that I had no talents at all. I think what I love most about the time I'm living in is just because I'm allowed to do with the season. It's just the season of my life where I am a student and I have to do what things that students do, you know, go to class and just try to make a life for yourself in the future. I don't know whether the future is now, I don't know the future to come, whatever. But I think what I love most the time I'm living in right now is what do I love about being a student? I think it's maybe the peace of mind that comes with knowing that you may perhaps be making a career for yourself out of what you're doing at the moment. I think that's what I love about it. The process, maybe not. But I thank God I haven't lost my mind yet. Yeah, that's it. So I've lost count, but we still have few more to go. I think I should rush over so that I don't make this very boring and long for you guys. You might get bored with me on the first date. It's supposed to be a date. I have no drinks. So when you go outside, which of your senses are you most thankful to have? I think it's the sense of, well, how many senses do we have? Sight. I think, is it sight, smell? I think maybe sight. If sight is a sense, then I'm very grateful to have sight. Maybe, I don't know what to call the sense when you, the hearing. The fact that I can see and hear, I'm so much grateful. That's one. Maybe the most important one could be sight. Yeah, it's very important to see things, even though you couldn't hear them. I'm rushing over so that I cannot bore you guys. So, what are you most proud of professionally? I haven't achieved nothing professionally per se. I think it's the fact that there is hope that you can build a career from what you're studying. I achieved, proud of professionally. Oh, maybe it's the fact that the profession I'm in is quite broad. You can literally make anything out of it. You can perhaps impact the world. The fact that you can make anything out of it makes me proud to have chosen to do law. Yeah. Next, whether it was a handmade envelope. Don't judge student minimalism. What is one positive thing that happened today? Maybe today I went to the salon today. That's how serious I take this thing, guys. I went to the salon to look good, so that maybe the something good that happened today is the fact that what I ordered versus what I received didn't turn out so badly. I wasn't so much satisfied because she like took all my edges away, so that's why I have to hide it. But maybe that was something that a positive thing that happened today is that I didn't get so much disappointed. Yeah, disappointment can be so heartbreaking. But I talked. Niliongea Joyo story. I want to rush now. What are some ways you can give back to the society? One answer for it. I think giving back to the society doesn't have to be something so big. It can be literally sharing the information you have with others. That can be a part of giving back to the society. It's just starting small with the knowledge that you have, and then using it to impact someone else's life. You can give back through charity, knowledge, just in a small way, starting with an individual. Then we impact a big scale of a society. Yeah, I wish we could be done. I think I should just carry all of them so that I know how far we are. Really, I really want to be done with this. Thank you, Joyride, for giving me these ideas. If it were not for Joyride podcast, how would I have written my questions? What is a great song that you stumbled on recently? I think African wise, I love Simi's husband, Adekule Gold, AG Baby. Yeah, but I love Nyashinsky. I love all Nyashinsky's song. Every Nyash. It's so great to say Nyash. Every Nyashinsky's song that I've had has been so great. I love this one that talks about, what are the lyrics? Leo sina kitu, kesho been building a future with somebody or with myself. I think we about 5-6 more to go. Are you an early bird or a night owl? And what do you love most about this part of the day? I think I'm an in-between. I can't say I'm an early bird per se, but I would wake up in the morning, then do something for 1 hour, then my mind is exhausted, go back to sleep and sleep probably 3 more hours or 4 more hours, then wake up late. But something I've realized about my sleep cycle is that when it doesn't make a difference if I sleep so late, I would literally wake up so early in the morning, and I would maybe stumble between doing things when I extend late at night, but I think I get things done literally eventually. Yeah, I think I'm in between. I don't love nothing about staying up late or waking up so early in the morning. It doesn't make sense to me. I think productivity makes sense to me than having to wake up so late and doing nothing like I do usually. Yeah. So when you meet new people, what do you want them to know about you? This is for you guys. I think one thing, I would always think of myself to be such a nice person. So I would literally be crying in my soul to let somebody know that I'm such a nice person. Please don't judge me. Please have a conversation with me so that you can know me better. Another thing, I would wish somebody to know that I'm an introvert extrovert, if that's a thing, because you can meet me at a point and it's the season where I'm very introverted, and I'd wish you to know that I am better than what you see. Yes. So that's something that I would love people to know when I first meet them. Another thing, I think I would sometimes want people to know that I am funny, that I can crack your ribs a few times if you let me. Yeah, I think of myself as funny. Yeah, I'm a joke. Am I a joke to you all? I'm not a joke to you all. Okay, I think I want to be done now. Am I boring you already? So what is one thing that you love about your body? What is one thing I love about my body? Oh, I think I haven't appreciated my body as much, but I think I love the fact that my body is not very, my skin particularly, is not very sensitive to the changes in the environment, because I see people having sunburns. Okay, my friend has sunburns. I like the fact that my skin is not very sensitive. Makes me feel so great I'm so proud of my skin. And then I also love the fact that in a way I can just eat food and it doesn't show. for it. I can consume food and my body doesn't show so much for it. Like it doesn't show that huyu amekula sana. Ndio maana amenona. You won't know. So yeah, we thank God. We thank God. I'm not as petite, but it doesn't show. So you won't know whether I overeat or not. That is one thing to love. And then what food feels best in your body? And then it's tied with what's a special memory you have about your childhood. Oh, I think this is tied with a special memory I have about my childhood, because one memory I have about my childhood revolves around food. So a food that feels best in my body is chapatis. Anything added, whether you roll chapatis, curled chapatis, whether you add anything you do to chapatis. I love whether you add smoky, as long as you don't add cabbage. Cabbage is the limit. I love chapatis and anything that complements it. And then a special memory with food in my childhood. When we were young, I was brought up in an SDA family setup. So on Fridays, my grandmother used to make magera. What do we call magera in English? For Luas, do you know magera? Peanut soup. It's more than peanut soup. It's grounded ground. I can't explain what magira is to you all. So on Fridays, my grandma used to make magira and rabuan and potatoes. So I would always look forward to Fridays because it was a very special meal. Because on an STA home setup, we didn't used to cook on Saturdays. So that's what we would eat through the day until the end of the Sabbath. So I think I would always look forward to eating magiras on Friday, and I used to be so close to my grandma. She used to put some for me, reserve some for me. So yeah, I've always loved food since. Thank God it doesn't show. What was the best joke you had during the past week? I'm going back to Costa Rica.
Yeah, come on, you call this yam? No, in Costa Rica we call this Diascorea esculentum. What do you do with it?
We eat it now.
You eat that stuff?
Yes.
Come on, mama. In Costa Rica we throw these things away. Oh my God. Oh my God. So what's that you called?
Yes. I called you, my son, because I'm worried. Because ever since you returned,
Yeah.
I've not heard you talk about going back.
Hey, what's going on here? Hold it. You chasing me away?
Oh, no.
So soon?
Not at all.
Come
No.
on.
Oh, you see, my son, it's just that one has to be careful, you know. Eh?
Oh my God. Hold it. Oh, international call. You don't know. Hello? Oh, Dr. Brooke, how you doing, man? Oh yeah, I'm still in Nigeria. You know how it is, homeland. Homeland, yeah. Yeah.
Another one. I'm going back to Costa Rica is any meme that revolves around that thing cracks my ribs up. The other one is Shonarwa. I love Shonarwa so much. So my friend showed me an interview where she was being asked that people are saying that she married her Nigerian man because he has money. And guess what Sean's response was? It is good. So it is good has been my logo throughout the week. Anything I hear, it is good. Yeah, that attitude, that, okay, whatever we call it. I love her energy. Yeah, it is good. So what privilege do you enjoy that others might not? I don't think I'm very privileged as a person. But maybe if it's a matter of my geographical location, I think I appreciate the fact that we are quite peaceful. Like I appreciate the kind of serenity we are having. Okay, it might not be everywhere, but we I think my response has something to do with the war. I appreciate that as a country we're not at war per se. Maybe we're just struggling economically and things, within the country. But I think something that scares me most is war. War is quite expensive to contain, and maybe something else. A privilege, maybe it's the fact that I trust on God on things that I do. So tapping favor from God, maybe a privilege that some people might not enjoy. I don't know if I've answered. I hope that nobody feels sidelined with my response, but I didn't have any better way of responding to that. Yeah, we pray for countries that are undergoing war. 4 more to go. Okay, this ones I'm going to give one word answers because it was too much. How do you feel right now? Nervous. I feel like I'm talking too much, too fast. I just feel nervous and happy that I'm finally doing this. Nervous and happy is a good combination, right? Yeah, we are moving so fast. 3 more to go. Would you rather live in a secret forest or a desert island? But why did they write? I would rather live in a house. What am I doing in a secret forest or a I would rather live in a house. My God, why am I living in a desert? What excites you about the future? And finally, okay, there are 2 more. What is your name and a bit of a background? I think I'll answer this one. So, what excites you about the future? I think one thing that excites me about the future is the fact that you can make anything out of your future. You can literally be anything new. You can make anything out of it. You can be successful in a way, like the fact that it's not tied to anything. Like you're not pegged to be anything. The fact that you can make anything out of your future excites me about the future. Yeah, we hope all our futures will be great. What is okay? This comes last. This is so funny. What is your name and a bit of a background? I think I'll answer that last. What is your spirituality now versus when you were younger? Matter spirituality. I think at the moment, um, I'm more intentional. I hope when you talk about spirituality, you talk about things to do with your belief, what you believe in. I'm a Christian, so I think that as compared to when I was younger, I'm more intentional right now on my um, what do you call it? On my what's it God relationship with God as compared to when I was younger because you do it because your parents say you do it and stuff like that. Right now, it's just you just want to, commit to it and build a relationship with God at a personal level rather than having people push you around because nobody's pushing you. It's you having the conviction to do so. So I think that's the major difference. Then finally, what is my name and a bit of a background about myself? So as I said, my name is Goreti Oko. Okay, my name is Goreti Adriambo Oko. I identify myself as Goreti Oko mostly. I am a firstborn in a family of, give me a minute, in a family of, five. Okay, it's a polygamous family sort of. So I have 5 siblings in my mother's household. Then in my stepmother's household, I have 2 more siblings. So it's a family of, we can do the math afterwards. Yeah. Um, I don't think there's much about me. I am simple. I'm down to earth. I I hope I to be able to say I love life. I wish I loved life. There's nothing much about me. I'm just an ordinary girl with an extraordinary. Okay, I am just an ordinary girl. Yeah. And I think we're done. That is the end of our date. I thank you for coming this far with me into the video. I think to that point I don't have much for an intro. This was just to help us interact so that when I would be having content out there, it doesn't look okay. It doesn't look like, it's a cliche. You don't know who this person is. I think maybe at this point you have a bit of a knowledge of who I am as a person. Thank you so much for watching this far into the video. I hope I am a strong believer in delayed gratification. And my hope and wish is that someday we'll have a community of listeners and viewers. That's just a dream. Yeah. Yes, thank you so much for watching this far into the video. Please await for my first video that I'll upload this coming week. Yeah, so get ready. And until then, please keep safe and be good to yourself and be good to others too. Yeah, bye.